Hi everybody, I'm Sushi Siren. I'm a small-time gaming and coffee streamer, and I'm playing Tooth, who may or may not potentially benefit from going to anger management at some point. But not today.
Were we not vocalizing right there? Is that what I just saw Kyo do? Did we only hear Sushi Grant?
Maybe she poked a button and she didn't tell me what she did. What did you do?
I turned on the audio. That's what I told you to first do when you changed the channels.
No.
Yes.
All right, so nobody was heard for the first introduction?
Nope.
So I am tonight joined by, my name's Glitchmix. I'll be your record keeper for the evening. Tonight I am joined by Callie, the wet Russian wrestler, and Grant, the Corvid kooky girl. And lastly, a new addition to our werewolves. Please, everybody, welcome Alfix. Tell us who you are, where they can find you, and who you'll be playing.
Hello, I'm Alfix. I stream sometimes, usually when I steal Jake and Sean and play D&D over on my channel. I'm going to be playing Lua, and as to who Lua is, I guess we'll all find out together because I'm stressed right now and I can't think. Hi.
Treat him well. Now, why don't we dive straight in? Now, for a brief reminder for my party, all of you were pulled out of the realm of madness through the Umbra and back into that rundown grassy hotel that serves as a Merlin's Warbands Cairn in the heart of Memphis City. And you were told that even though for you, at absolute most, you had been in the realm of madness for half a day, a few hours, you have actually been missing for 4 months. A lot of the city assumes you dead. Now, we will be picking our story up a few days after. Now, this is the point where I will raise with the group for the few days. Have you been staying quietly at the cairn, or have you been doing other things? I will take silence as staying at the cairn. Callie, have you been doing anything else in these couple days, finding out that you have been assumed dead for a couple months now?
Basically, Kosar ended up going to one of the corner stores, got profiled because of his silly little trait, and had to spend 2 days at a fucking jail for a clerical error.
Yeah, you know what? And Mullen would have, after 2 days, bailed you out. Said those 2 days were a lesson in not being a dumbass. Bring someone else's ID with your name on it. How about you, Tooth?
Tooth would probably be trying to poke and prod around Merlin about what she discovered that night when she met a particular person and received a particular phone number. Not directly asking, but she's trying to see if she can hear or figure anything out.
Then we will come to that later. And our near and dear Gemma. What have you been up to the last few days?
Gemma probably would be down at the water fishing. She's back to her normal self, not her other self. She's just her normal self fishing at the moment until stuff picks back up.
Very fair. Very fair. Now, we find a freshly bailed out Kosar. Back from a slow day of fishing Gemma. And a Tooth in the lobby of this rundown, nameless hotel, the sign falling off long before Merlin moved in. In the lobby of the Cairn, Merlin making his way towards you. You've been left to your own devices. You just found yourselves harmlessly gathering there. Whether you had anything to say to each other is entirely up to you. If not, Merlin will approach you.
Thanks for the bailout again, Merlin.
It's no problem. You're one of ours after all, even if you're not, same cut, different cloth, you know what I mean?
It was kind of messed up that the police, you call them, they didn't bother to let me out for free, even though they said it was a clerical error on their end. You know?
Well, ain't nobody in the cops ever doing anything real good work, you know what I mean? When was the last time you heard a cop doing the right thing? Don't answer that question. I don't have a retort if you have one.
Oh, okay. How was everybody's last couple of days, though?
Jim will come bursting in the door with a bucket of fish, and she'll say, "Look at what I caught, guys. Look, I caught a whole bucket full."
Grant, can you roll me let's call it, let me open up one of my very many character sheets to look at the skills again. Roll me a wit survival. See how many fish you caught today.
Alright, I'm trying to remember how to get to the rolls.
Top box. Then click survival first.
Okay. Survival. What?
Wits.
Wit.
There you go. Now hit roll. Yep. Just
Mm.
like that.
Fantastic
You have
work.
like no rage.
It's
Why do you have no rage?
and we see Gemma come in with, it's not exactly a overflowing bucket, but there's a couple little ones in there. It's not a bad haul.
Kosar just screams out, "At least now you did it!" And I just pat Gemma on the head. Good job, sister.
Yeah, it'll be a snack for later.
Tooth, you've been awful quiet.
Just thinking a lot, I guess. Lots to think about, not much to say.
Yeah, Calder told me something about you wanted to speak to me about a weird place you went.
Yeah, you could say that. Does the name Dominic ring a bell to you?
Dominic?
Mm-hmm.
Dominic what?
Price.
Yeah, he blew up on the radio not too long ago.
Really? Was that the only reason?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why do you know him?
Yeah, you could say that.
You should steer clear of him now.
Really? Why is that?
He's the king of the demons. Or something like that.
Is that a little on the nose? Nah.
Well, radio said something about long live King Dominic Price of the demons or something along those lines. I didn't even know demons were real until I started listening to that fucking radio.
It sounds like a fancy
Really?
form of alliteration.
I know, right?
Is he being entirely truthful of what he's telling truth right now?
You can roll me a wits insight on Merlin if you like.
Right. Wits and insight. Hey, I don't have access to my to my computer right now.
Okay.
Any chance you want to roll that for me?
Tell me this before next time.
Okay.
I will roll a wits insight.
Thank you.
Oh.
You've only have one dice to reroll, so I'm not going to ask you to reroll, but you got 0 there.
Cool.
Merlin seems to be being entirely honest with you, but he's also a very hard man to read.
Mm-hmm. Truth is left entirely dissatisfied and a little bit grumpier than when she started this conversation.
Yeah, steer clear of that, lad. So, back from the dead, you seem to be integrating pretty well. I have a job for the three of you.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
Well,
a
no, boss.
job. I like jobs. Let's go.
It'll take us 6 months this time.
No, I'm not sending you anywhere scary. In fact, this time, I'm going with you. You see, our kin seekers have picked somebody up. He doesn't know it yet, but we found him.
What do you mean he doesn't know it yet?
Well, there's been a little wolf that has been laying real under the radar, a little musician boy.
No wonder you're coming along.
Well, I have to come along in case he decides to hulk out. I can shut that down real quick. Admittedly, the three of you could do that too. I mean, but it's more a sign of discretion. I can do that without turning into a 30-foot shark in a car park.
I mean, it helps Gaia in a sense. You're a big animal. And
I had to ask a demon a favor for that. Dominic, in fact. I had to ask Dominic Price for that. I do know the guy, yeah.
So I did.
I fought a
Very
vampire
good.
with him. He's fucking useless.
So why you asked him for a favor?
Money talks, and he had a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sass me, bitch. I'll fold you in half.
He's gonna flip him off in the corner.
Merlin's gonna hold your finger in his fist and keep talking. You can roll a strength to try and get out of his grip if you wish.
She's not going to. She's gonna fucking let him hold it until he eventually decides to get bored and let go. She's just gonna stand
Well,
there
the
and let
thing
him hold it.
is, okay, so I am gonna have to now roll a stamina resolve as he's gonna start twisting your hand for talking back to him, holding your middle finger. We will be rolling a stamina resolve for you versus Merlin's strength athletics. No, this should be a strength brawl, I think. Actually. Oh, would you like to willpower reroll? You got 1 success.
Yes.
Okay. Two successes. Let's roll for Merlin. I will make this a very public roll. No, we'll do athletic. No, they're the same. So let's do a brawl. I said we're doing a brawl, so let's do a brawl. Tooth. With your 2 successes versus Merlin's 8 crit, you find yourself, after flipping him off, having your hand twisted. It's not enough to hurt, but it's one of those where your hand, like, buckles and you end up sort of leaning off to the side, and he stops just before it actually hurts, before letting your hand go. He never inflicts you with actual pain, just like, watch yourself, and then lets you go. More like a big brother twist than an actual, like, watch your fucking tone twist, if that makes sense.
She's gonna shake it off. Admittedly, still very annoyed, but taking the point and the message.
What you guys are going to do is you're going to meet him with me, and you're going to look after him.
Would you stop? More another.
Another what?
We're already kind of a band of misfits, don't you think?
Well, Marcel went back home, so you've got an open slot.
And the Whisper's not with us anymore either. Not that I notice.
Well, Whisper isn't part of your pack. He's got a pack of his own.
Fair.
That pack's been up to no good itself. Whisper sent one of Whisper's friends, Briggs, over to deal with some fairies.
Miss Whisper.
Whisper's a good lad. You never know. If you're good, I'll throw him at you again.
So, what's new Sabaka is coming with us today?
Well, we haven't met him yet. We're going to go collect him at his place of work. He's working late tonight.
Oh, Sabaki, okay.
Please tell me
Hold
he
on.
works at the
So-
Bass Pro Shop.
He does not work at the Bass Pro Shop, and speaking of which, none of you are allowed to go back there.
So let me get
Aw.
this straight. Does he know that we're coming, or are we fucking kidnapping him?
Well, here's the thing. So I'm not going to
Oh,
kidnap
this is gonna be
him.
great.
Watch your tone. I can throw you through a building. Now, we're not going to kidnap him. We're just going to point out if we found him, eventually other people will. He has already killed a lot of people, even if it was by mistake.
Well,
So we're here to pick him up and bring him under our shelter. If he chooses not to come with us, he chooses not to come with us. But we also won't step in if hunters come looking for him.
so an abduction.
Again, not an abduction. Just, we're going to meet him, impose that he come with us. He is fully within his rights to say no, but we can't run around helping every wolf that decides not to throw their lot in with us. That's somebody else's problem.
Do we know what kind of change they do?
Well, all we know is he's a wolf like me and Tooth.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Glitch. I would like to use my Ghost Council ability to see if we can see him. I think I could do
Ooh.
that.
That'd be really fun.
I need a
Could
reflective
you
surface.
ping that for me? So if you go to your gifts tab, hover over the ability, click on the ability, you should see there's a little speech bubble.
So here,
You
you
click
go
that,
here.
Here?
You have
and
it
that'll
in
tell me what
here.
it does.
No, you do
Oh.
not. You didn't spend the points for it.
Oh, I
you
haven't
goober.
spent the points for it. I guess.
Well, we can do that after session. How about that, Grant?
Sounds good to me. I was just reading about the ability. I was like, oh, that's a cool ability. Well, never mind.
All right.
We won't do that then.
All right, then. And to sweeten the pot, I'll tell you what, I have had my boy Smokey cook up a bit of a, let's call it a micro moot. We're going to have a big commune with the spirits, and we're going to see if we can strengthen you guys up, because while you've been away, this city's gone to hell in a handbasket. So a bunch of guys blew up a penthouse, children went feral, including one of ours, mine and Cinder's.
Oh. Are they well?
They seem to be doing all right now, but it was scary shit. It's why we had to send Briggs off. Changelings were supposed to be dealing with it, and they're really bad at everything they fucking do.
Oh, I have a sidebar for later too, Marlon.
Hey, Glitch, never mind. Chelsea said I do have that ability.
Did you now?
Yes.
Well, roll
hit
that
the-
ability.
Hit the chat bubble.
Oh.
Go up.
Oh, chat bubble.
Yeah, you see it on Augur? Right there.
You do have Olga. Okay.
Yeah.
So, roll me an intelligence and a wisdom.
Intelligence.
Which is going to be wits.
You need a
intelligence.
puddle. So first, you're gonna have to go fill a bowl full of water, Grant.
Okay.
Oh wait, is
bucket.
there any water in the bucket? Yeah, fish that you have?
Oh yeah, I'll just look in the fish bucket.
Jesus Christ, I forgot about the fish bucket. Yeah, then that works.
Let's see. Where is intelligence?
Wisdom is wits.
Yeah. What about?
Wits
But
intelligence.
that would probably work better than
Oh.
a bucket full of tap
How do I-
water.
So click wits. And then
Modern
you're going to
problem.
do intelligence. There you go.
Fisherman
Roll.
problems require fisherman
There you go.
solutions.
You made a crit.
Oh, that's pretty great.
Then
So,
Gemma will say, "All right, guys, I think we could check out our new teammate. Everybody, I don't know if I can see him or just everybody. I'm not sure how it works. I've never used it."
so you can only see,
Hit
not
the-
here. It seems to be only you, so we will get to that in just a moment, Grant.
So hit
Okay.
your mute button. Hit your mute button.
Well, while she's setting up that ritual of hers, why don't we have that quick sidebar?
So when are we gonna fight next?
Are you shitting me right now?
I mean, it's been 3 months, and the last time I saw you was 3 months ago, technically.
You saw me literally a day and a half ago when I was bailing you out of jail.
Yeah, but you know, it felt awkward to do it in front of the police station.
I tell you what, in the micro moot, me and you will throw some hands. How's that sound?
At least not.
Wasn't so much a sidebar as more you just challenging me to a duel, but all right. Tooth, you got any qualms or questions or things you demand as reward for your woefully hard life I keep bestowing on you?
She's gonna give him "Are you fucking serious?" kind of look again. Oh, gee, I feel like I would share if it would change a goddamn fucking thing. But we
Well,
both
what do
know
you
that's
want?
lie.
What do you want, you uppity little fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Then get nothing. So, Jammer, as you gaze into the water, you see somebody at work. Alf.
Hmm.
It is getting towards closing time. You've got a couple hours left. Why don't you describe where you are, what you're doing, and your character for us?
I would be currently in a small little cafe. Just set up in a corner, guitar in hands, couple pedals in front of me. And he would just be singing while strumming a couple of chords, and he would have a small little table next to him for whenever he wants to drink his water. He'd have like 2 separate bottles of water next to him. He is, I would say, he looks young like he just graduated high school, even though he is actively working as a musician at a cafe. He has, as Glitch would say, short hair. That's not really short, and a braid coming down from the left side of his face. He has light blue eyes. He isn't really muscular in any way, shape, or form. He's wearing like baggy clothes, but like his neck, and since he has one of his sleeves pulled up, you can see his arm. They're like considerably thin. And that'd be it.
So, Gemma, that is what you see in your bucket.
Ah. So,
Until a fish pops its head up to sort of gasp at a fly that was sitting on the surface and disturbs your vision.
and Gemma will smack the fish real quick and say, "Oh, I thought it was going to be one of those French talking fish again." And then she'll turn to the team and say, "I seen him, guys. He's a pup. It looks like he'll be a good addition to the team. Let's go find him."
Amalinka Sobaka?
He's got a guitar.
Oh! Da. Okay.
Oh, great. So another Merlin.
No. This man's a third of the man I am.
We'll see.
Before we go, Tooth, get it off your chest. I don't play half games. What's crawled up your ass and fucking died and buried itself in there?
This is a conversation I'd rather have outside of multiple sets of ears and eyes.
You two.
Huh?
Head out, get in the car.
Gemma will say, "I'm driving. Let's go."
No, the fuck you're not.
Kosar kind of just leads Jim out. All right, it seems a little tense. We will leave now.
Merlin will wave off another pack. Someone you haven't seen before, must have been a new addition in the 4 months you've been gone. And you find yourself stood alone in the lobby.
Merlin,
Yes, Tooth.
were you being hunted?
No. You were.
And that's why you hired him.
Yes. You guys made such a noise at the Bass Pro Shop. I had to inhabit the aid of a demon to get that heat off you. You guys are actually lucky you fell off the fucking face of the earth for 4 months because it took him a while to get to it.
I'm willing to play all of Final Fantasy. I don't know about.
I don't know what to do with this group.
You're just as guilty as they are.
I know, but how do I...
How do you what?
Is it like team training or bonding or something? I'm used to working with other wolves. I know how to function in combative situations with other wolves, but I'm just a little worried. I don't know.
Fundamentally, we're the same. Just the beast we turn into is different. The biggest difference between all of us, Farah, in your little group, is hilariously enough Gemma. Are you having a serious issue with Gemma?
And I'm not having an issue with any of them. I just wish it.
See,
I wish I
you're-
knew better about how to keep them safe. Us safe.
well, that's
The
not
past
your
attack
job.
was out of hand, but we're a team. In fact,
You are a team, yes. Let me finish. You keep approaching them like they're different beasts. Stop looking at yourself as a werewolf and them as everything else. This is the whole point of forming your pack in the first place. You're an example of Ferra, which is what you all are. Shifters united by a common goal. See, between you and me, we've got a lot of profits in the warband. And shit's about to go real tits up. I can't go into specifics because I don't know them. But things are going to get bad. And I formed this pack to prove that Ferra can work together without killing each other. And the first thing you did was break everything to do with the veil, which pushed me into such a tight box. I had to fight a demon to fight a super vampire to earn a favor from a demon. You see, I let you give me a lot of lip because I respect it. You know, I was much like you when I was a little pup. Was angry at the world, didn't like it when people told me what to do. And a lot of my leaders were very lenient with me, so I'm paying it forward by being very lenient with you. But then you allowed your group and yourself took part in some of the biggest infractions our kind have ever done. You didn't turn into your big scary beasts to fight the great enemy, to defend yourself from hunters, even kill a couple of licks. No. You did it to steal a boat. And with all of the energy you come at me with, I think you know better. In fact, I know you know better, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be coming at me with all this energy. So all I'm going to tell you is stop approaching your party like you're different species. You're all the same. You're all fueled by rage and all have the desire for Gaia to see more nights than she will. That's what you're going to focus on. If you want to angle for the pack lead, that's how you're going to do it. You're going to stop viewing him as the shark, the bird, and yourself as the wolf. You're going to see him as the combatant, the scout, the voice. If you need to break your team up, do it by job, not by species. You wouldn't break up a person by race. You don't break up Ferra by type. That's the message I need you to approve from here on out. Can you do that for me?
I will try my hardest. I wish I had known that was the ultimate goal beforehand. But
It would have defeated the purpose if I told you all that you needed to get on for the sake of the end of the world. You all would have forced it, and that's gone very poorly last time I tried it.
yeah, I suppose that makes sense. And for what it's worth, I don't give you lip because I don't respect you.
I know that. I would have punched you by now otherwise.
Alright.
I like jokingly bop you on the nose with a closed fist.
And instead of having an irritated reaction this time, she just kind of smiles softly. Doesn't really respond too much to it other than that. And this hunter group,
Which one?
whatever, the
There
one
are
that,
three.
whichever one was hunting us after the whole explosion.
Oh, it was all three.
Oh, great. Well, in any of the groups, would I be correct in assuming there is a specific person involved in them?
I didn't delve into specifics. But if you give me a name, I can tell you right now if I've heard about them or not.
My brother.
Name?
Gosh,
Who I trust my pack members enough to not sniff into their business. But because of that, my fury is 8 times as hard. Ask the last group I tried that tried that ship. Now, tell me his name.
he goes by Nail.
Nail.
Mm-hmm.
Nail. Not ringing any bells. But I tell you what, you write down a list of what you think Nail's done, and I'll see if I can correlate it to who we've seen doing what.
That's just the things I haven't the slightest idea what he's been up to.
You know, any of his potential friends? You even sure he's in the city?
I am. You see, Okay, I want to start this by saying I haven't been drinking. She puts up her hands, both of them.
All right. Strong start. Continue.
The reason I know Dominic Price, and I have proof, you can use my phone if you'd like, is
Your
I
booty
was...
calls are your own business, love. I do not mind.
Ugh,
To each their own flavors.
ugh.
Listen,
Anyways...
I like women that can kick my ass. I couldn't find one, so I
Okay,
taught one to
okay,
kick my ass. Like,
okay.
that's...
Listen, for that message received, I don't, she looks a bit uncomfortable at the thought. Listen, I respect Cinder too much to be, what, okay. What you two do in the bedroom is your own business, okay?
I don't... She doesn't kick my ass in the bedroom, love. That's you being a little weird.
I don't need to know. La 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 la.
I taught her how to fight, you goblin. What the fuck? You're a little freak.
Listen, what was it you just said? To each their own flavors. Anyways.
Gunsar, get in it.
No. Like I was saying, as I was saying, I was transported into this weird realm of sorts, and I met vampires and hunters, but none of us had powers or the capabilities of really, truly harming each other, and it was a masquerade of sorts, and there was a woman and this dog. Anyways, while I was there, I believe that I met one of his teammates. As a matter of fact, I have a very strong inclination that they were his team.
What did
That's
this
also
woman
where I
look
met
like?
Dominic Price.
What did
woman.
this woman look like? What was she wearing?
Gosh. She looked like she genuinely couldn't quite put her finger on it. From what it seemed like as soon as she formed the opinion in her mind that it wasn't going to be, that she wasn't going to be any kind of imminent threat, she started focusing on the people in front of her that were going to be and kind of tune her out. She was having a hard time remembering. It was A bone, dog? You couldn't really leave the room. It was all the same. No matter what door you walked into, it was... Gosh, can't really remember.
Try your best to remember and get me a description of that woman. Now, the name of his friend and anything they might have possibly done.
Well, that's the thing, is I think they knew exactly who I was as well. Because they were very tight-lipped.
You plan on killing these hunters, do you?
No. Just the one. I only have a bone to pick with one of them. That's
Badass
it.
lass. So I'm looking for a nail. He at least has one friend.
Nail and or first name Niall.
Wait, no, hang on. Your brother's name is Niall, but his super secret code name is Nail?
Listen, first off, I'll have you know, we're step siblings. He's no blood of mine.
Listen, sweetheart, that's like me calling it's like my super secret code name is Merlin. What was my birth name? Sperlin. Like, that's fucking dumb.
He's a hunter. What did you think?
Come on. Yeah, I'll see if I can find anything after we deal with this new blood. Fucking Niall, what a fucking joke.
Listen, I'm not hard pressed to disagree with you, but I'm trying to take this
How am I supposed to take it seriously? His code name is Nail and his real name is Niall. It's like saying I am
Just help me.
Stephen and my code name is Stephen, but this time spelt with a V.
My point in case is, I shouldn't even say want. I need him dead. I need to be the one to kill him, and I need to know where he is. So if you have any information, and you would be so obliged, that is what I want.
Can't say
You asked me earlier what it was.
online. You gotta call it Sagex. Sorry, I was too busy giggling at his name.
God damn it, Merlin.
It's really dumb.
Yeah, we won't worry about it much longer when I kill the fucker, will you?
I'll be laughing about that till the cows come home. Yeah, I'll find him. I owe you that much. Come on. He'll hover a hand behind your back, but won't touch you. Gesture towards the door.
She
Oh,
willingly follows along. And out
It's
the door.
not like a showing. It's like a let's go.
She understands.
When he doesn't touch you, you knowing werewolves very well, you can smell the black fury raising in his blood by the fact he did not touch you in that moment.
Alright, let's go.
Fucking you for Gemma and Kosar, you see the doors of the hotel, like it's one of those revolving doors. You see the doors start spinning and Merlin will step out and call out to you both, "Hey, you two!"
You'll see Gemma trying to put her bucket of fish in the trunk of your car.
Do not put that fish in my car.
But it's for
Leave them in the
later.
lobby.
It's for
Leave
later.
them in the lobby.
Okay.
What do you mean it's for fucking later? We're going into the city, you daft melt.
Okay. So she'll leave them, and she'll hand them to the bellhop and say, "It's a tip."
There is no bellhop. This is as far as the city is concerned, this is an abandoned place. Do you hand them to the person sat outside?
Yeah, sure.
You hand your fish off to saying this is for inside to a homeless man.
Yeah. She'll say, "It's a tip." Then she'll walk off.
You give this homeless man a bucket of live fish?
Yep.
Kosar. Merlin will turn to you, Kosar. Where are you right now? Callie, you there? We seem to be sans of Callie, so we shall just. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I didn't realize I still have the fucking mic muted. Duh.
I just need you to hear this, because you'll understand how dumb this is. So, there's this hunter in the city, right?
Duh.
He's got a super secret code name to hide his identity, and this code name is Nail.
Like, and I just make the motion with the hammer and the nail.
Yeah, just like that,
That's small. Malinka is.
Yeah,
Mythical.
maybe it's like the fingernail stuff, right? But
Yeah.
do you want to know what his real name is? Like his given to him at birth name?
I mean, I don't think we should know that personally, but I mean, I'm curious
We
now.
do. Niall.
Oh my
No.
gosh. How would we ever
Duck?
tell the difference?
I know, right? I'm gonna get him mixed up if I ever meet the fucker.
So, we're gonna break their little security thing, because if you mistake his name, technically speaking, his cover's blown.
Yeah, he's got his fucking blown. You could even if I didn't know his name, I might have called him Niall by accident.
Even if you had slight dyslexia, you might get it right.
I know, right?
There could be he's a clerical error away from being in trouble.
A fucking spelling mistake away from dooming himself. Dude, we'll find this fucking moron.
Wait. Why did she need to know? Hold up.
Oh, it's just some lad she's got beef with. Don't worry about it. I'll leave it up to her to share. And Marlin's gonna slide himself into the driver's seat.
Well, ready to go?
Yeah, Kosar fucking trundles into the shotgun.
Yeah. And for those who have not heard Merlin's car described before, it is very clear that Merlin is a fan of a particular type of show after his last car got exploded. This car is a Chevrolet Impala in full black with a burning wolf skull decal on the bonnet. Or on the hood for all you Americans.
Hey, fuck you, wait a sec.
Yeah, how about you yee your last haar out of here, motherfucker?
Motherfucker, you wanna go?
So you're
Quick,
all able.
Grant, sick him, Grant, get him.
Hood, bonnet, lorry, semi. I mean, it's all the same.
Burn pipes too.
Thank you, Grant. Thank you, Grant. Get 19 XP and level up to Super Bird.
No.
You unlock Super Saiyan. You go to fight God.
With a bucket of fish.
Armed with nothing but a bucket of fish.
That'd be funny. Just an all golden bird.
It
Sounds like a Tower of God chapter.
really does. And you, with everybody loaded into the Chevy, Merlin will drive off into the evening. Now, Lua, we finally come to you, my good friend.
Uh-huh.
You find yourself sort of performing your last sets at this cafe for the evening. It's been a quiet night. The city's been in a bit of turmoil. You've been hearing this strange stuff over the radio. But if you ever tried to bring it up, nobody seems to either acknowledge the conversation or know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
It's weird. This stuff about demons fighting in penthouses, this stuff about wizards running amok, werewolves, and all sorts of beasties turning into giant sharks in car parks, these fairies battling a monster that turns children into feral beasts. It all seems so strange, like a fantasy story read online, but nobody else seems to be hearing it. So you've been ignoring it, just living your life as per usual. You see the last customer sort of walk out. It's got to that point in the evening where nobody's buying coffee. They're coming for the music and maybe a beer or two, because a good cafe, at least in wherever I come from in the real world, past a certain point does start selling beer if they have music playing.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of talking to friends. And the last person you would expect to sort of what you would normally on most nights see as the last patron leaving before closing leaves with that signature ringing bell. Of the door opening, but you don't hear the bell ring a second time as it closes, as you see 4 strange looking people walk in. You've never seen them in your cafe before. This shorter woman with heterochromia, one amber looking eye, one piercing blue, with a perfect split down the middle of blonde and black hair. This buzz cut shaved, incredibly well built gentleman with a thick black mustache. A woman with an extremely piercing gaze, and a shorter looking man with white hair, a loose hanging vest, and relatively well built arms. Walk in. You see the man with white hair stop the group, mutter something to them, and point in your direction. For the rest of the pack, you enter this cafe. Merlin being the last to enter, holding the door open for you all, and he will mutter to you, "All right, there's our guy."
Gemma will go running up to him and immediately request Baby Shark for Corsair.
I think this is one of a more serious moment, Gemma.
She's
Lou,
I
like,
will actually. I will actually play it.
and then Gemma will say, "Thank you. It's nice to meet you. Welcome to the team."
You will see his face kind of go through the. He was going through the motions of just playing Baby Shark, and then he's just like, "What the fuck, huh?"
Then she'll run back to Corsair and say, "I requested that song for you."
I appreciate the thought, Gemma. Spasiba.
So how do we want to approach this, Merlin? What are you doing, shopping?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to walk over there and we're going to start a nice friendly chat.
Hey, is the fucking do you think the register and the actual drink making area is still open to where I can get over to it?
Yeah, cafes that serve beer they don't exactly have like late closing time. You go to a bar for late night drinking. This is just sort of it's a more relaxed place. The beer isn't the forefront, so they don't have good beer here. So people leave quite early.
Okay, I just want to. Let me get one of them American-made ones. Then
You get Piss Swill IPA.
never mind. I don't want that American-made.
Well, I'm sorry, that's what American-made beer tastes like.
You listen here, motherfucker.
We're gonna have a fucking talk later. I swear to God.
I didn't know you were aiming to sleep on the fucking couch. Okay.
Look,
You
love,
don't
you
ever
make
piss me off. Okay.
you make decent whiskey, but your beer is shit.
You piss me off. I'm gonna talk to you later. All right, let's keep
Yeah, fuck him up. Fuck him up. Anyways,
I think
sorry.
this is the closest Callie's ever sounded to beating the fucking brakes off me.
I like my shitty beer.
Look, to each their own. I'm just saying, all the best cheap beers have Spanish, French names. If even the Germans can't do cheap beer right, what the fuck do you think the Yanks stand?
I'm gonna go open up one of my Mexican beers since you're so you.
Yeah, you open up a cheap Mexican beer. It tastes divine.
Then
Fuck
it's
you
the
upside
okay
down,
one.
man.
Hey,
I'll be back.
Glitch, you did say it was a coffee place, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jimma will order 2 shots of espresso.
Yeah, Dave, more than happy to pour you 2 shots of espresso. Lua.
Yeah.
You see the staff looking a little funny at you as they've overheard, like, welcome to the team. And they're
I'm looking back going, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
One of them mouths at you like, well, you got this? Like,
I'll kind of put a thumb up with like my hand next to my face and my face very clearly going like, I don't fucking know if I'm gonna.
right. And they'll like gesture at the phone like and mouth over to you, I'll call the cops if we need to.
And then Lowell will pull up the other thumb and go, yes, please.
Can I take a win inside for this?
Yeah, you certainly can. It'll be a very low check. You're aiming to beat a 2.
Cool.
They'll be very open over the bar.
Because I don't want the cops to be called. Alright.
Yeah. You know that depending on how this chat goes, that bar guy's gonna call the cops. That guy behind the bar.
And I like just dive over the counter and then take the phone.
It's a phone. Yeah, you can see him sort of gesture at the phone he has in his hand. If you make me a strength athletics, and I will make a random dexterity athletics.
Oh dear. Okay.
I warn you, this guy does Pilates.
Oh god. Oh shit.
This guy is gesturing at you with his phone, like, I'll call the cops. And then this huge buzz cut mustachioed man dives over the bar and tackles the bar guy to the ground and takes his phone from him.
I try not to hurt him in the process.
Jake, can you check DMs like real quick?
Okay, I certainly can.
What is Merlin thinking in the process of
Okay, sure.
Yeah, seeing Kosar do that, Lua's gonna stop playing. One hand goes into the gig bag, and he pulls out.
As soon as your hand goes into the gig bag, Merlin will call out, "Don't! You won't like what happens next."
He'll keep his hand in the gig bag, and he'll go, "Wait, you're Merlin."
That I am, Chief. You heard of me?
Yeah, no shit, I've heard of you. What are you doing? Who are the people with you? What the
They're friends of mine. A very silly Russian. Give him his fucking. Don't give him his phone back, but let go of the guy.
I'm sorry. I don't want to go back with Big Jim in the jail.
Tooth is rubbing her brows.
You gotta
Go
please,
back
please.
to jail?
Listen, there's been a minor clerical error on his name. He was just trying to buy some liquor for himself, and now his farts don't make a noise. You gotta please understand that my man is really struggling out here.
Yes. Thank you.
I will kind of shout back towards the guy who just got tackled by Kosar. Hey, Mark! You okay?
Oh! I didn't bash you that hard, I think.
You look at him, he's fine. He's just crying on the floor. Like, this guy's just being a big baby.
I just picked
Sounds
him up.
like he's fine. I will pull my hand out of the gig bag, empty, not holding anything.
Thank you. Mark, why don't you take 5? I would like you to roll me, Kosar. Just strength intimidation check for me.
Oh. Okay.
Add 2. Because you did just slam this guy into the ground and still have his phone.
Should I just... Oh, fuck, I have rage dice on too. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Mark, without a fucking thought, scrambles into the back room with no phone.
I'm going to just put it on the counter here. How's your day so far? What's their name, Merlin?
His name is Lua.
Lua.
Merlin
Why
says,
the fuck do you know my name?
because we share a similar affliction, my friend.
I don't think both of us being musicians comes anywhere close to me knowing your name's normal. You're famous. Like, you're fucking famous. Me, on the other hand, I play at cafes and sometimes get called to studio recordings.
No. Being the musician isn't an affliction, it's a profession. No, our affliction is, and what you will see is a little unnerving, as Merlin will start to emanate this thick black smoke, and he will seem to step into it and then appear from a similar cloud of smoke from behind you, and basically be saying this next part into your ear. A different affliction, my friend.
Merlin, you're
You-
gonna smoke him.
You'll see Lua's face go through, like, at first he's like, what the fuck did I just witness? And then he's like, wait, no. And now he's just fully confused.
Hey, Glitch.
How did you...
What's up?
Can I turn into my bird form?
You certainly can. It's just your regular raven form.
Yep.
So,
Don't go
Lua,
Power Rangers! Sorry.
so Lua, what you see Because let me just quickly check Gemma's character sheet really quickly. I need to look for one thing in particular. You do not have it. As you see the woman in the leather jacket, the Daisy Dukes, and the crop top, sort of shrink in her own clothes. The clothes don't change size, but you'll see her sort of disappear into nothing, and a tiny little black raven will walk out of the clothes and just start hopping around the place.
Yes, and then she will hop on the bar where her espresso is and drink her espresso like one of those office toys. You know what I'm talking about? The bird that tips its beak in the water? That's what I want to do.
Guys, what happened to just talking to him?
Lua
Please.
fully falls down the chair he's sitting on, by the way, seeing that happen.
As you start falling, Merlin will put a hand on your back to keep you on your chair. Like, easy now.
Lua will go, wait, you were there, she's a bird? What? Huh?
Well, you're part dog.
Yeah, Lua's hand instantly goes back into the gig bag and comes out with a gun.
I need
Do
you to
that.
make a dexterity firearms check for me.
Of course. So
As
I click
Merlin
on
is,
firearms and then
Dexterity.
pick dex, right?
As Merlin
Okay.
is going to try and strength brawl that out of your hand.
Okay. And I just do this.
Yep.
There we go.
So, you draw the gun, and Merlin grabs the hand with the gun, and it is like fighting a stone statue that can move. Like, when he put his hand to your back to stop you from falling, it felt like just a person holding you there. But now that force has been applied and violence has been threatened, it feels like this person stood next to you is made of marble, as that gun is ripped effortlessly from your grip, and he will simply bend the barrel up with his thumb and drop it harmlessly to the ground.
Lua's eyes will follow the action. He says nothing. He's just clearly shocked.
Listen, we've come at you very hot and fast. My friend Toot is right.
Tooth is gonna let out a sharp, shrill whistle, almost trying to get Gemma's attention while holding out her finger and a hey, flutter over here, would ya, please?
Gemma will fly over and land on your shoulder.
Thank you.
Ultimately, Lua, I have been aware of you for about a couple days.
Okay.
You're a werewolf.
You're talking like that's normal.
Well,
I mean, I've
I'll-
seen weird shit just now, so like I understand why you're talking like that's normal, but you're talking like that's normal.
Well, that's because everybody who in this room right now is some sort of were creature.
I, for one, am also a werewolf.
I'm also a werewolf. She's a were-raven.
I'm Baby Shark.
Mullen will only raise his eyebrows at you and will point at Kosar like, yeah, he's right. Like,
Baby.
I know Merlin's holding up, but like Lua is fully just gone. Merlin's the only thing holding him up right now.
yeah.
Listen, this is a lot to take in, obviously. It would be for anyone. Some guard dog you got there. She'd motion back to where Mark had gone fleeing a couple minutes earlier. You got spunk. I like that. Just, hear us out? Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Merlin?
So, lad, you killed an entire cafe full of people.
Two's face
Yes.
would drop at that. She wasn't aware of that information.
He did say that to the whole party earlier.
Oh, I don't think she was paying attention. My bad.
Also, wait, Lil will go, no.
Ooh.
Hmm?
And what did you do then?
I've never killed anyone in a cafe.
Then where did you kill
Ah,
him?
It was during my graduation.
You killed everybody at your graduation? That's even worse.
No, we were at a friend's house. It's like 5 people. It's nowhere near a cafe size.
For the amount of people that pass into here, yeah, it's a cafe size.
Merlin.
Sorry.
Also, why the fuck do you know I killed people?
Because it's my job to find people like you and pull them into the shelter of like-minded, same-spirited individuals. Guide them, show them what they are, what that means, introduce them to their new world, and shelter them from those that would kill them for simply existing.
To make sure you're not alone. And that you're safe.
So
You
wait,
know-
there's like a lot like us?
There's a lot more than what's in this room right now. I have a wife who's also a werewolf, several other friends, a mother who's a werewolf, a stepdad who's a werewolf. Fuck, I'm the godfather of a fucking werefox.
Okay. Well, I feel like I've been doing really well the last 2 years not killing
have not.
anyone.
Not killing people does not help you hide.
Because
How?
there's-
How
How?
else?
Well, that's the thing, right? You haven't killed anyone for God knows how long. Good on you. You've done really well at preventing yourself from being angry. You're doing great. I'm really proud of you, champ. Now, I found you. I
Uh-huh.
learned that you killed everybody in your best friend's house.
Uh-huh.
And this is the first time you've met me.
Yes.
Have you answered any questions?
No.
Have you heard of anybody investigating your best friend's old house?
No.
Did you even have any idea that anybody was on to you?
Not really.
That's because superpowers exist, my friend. You should figure that out when you realized you could turn into a dog when you felt like it.
Don't like it? So this is just normally you do this normally, like at will?
Yeah. I could fill a fucking fantasy novel with the shit I've done at will. He could do even more. Gestures over at Corsair.
Hello.
Okay, so what do you want from me?
We would like you to come with us.
I mean,
You can say no. We'll take away every sign that we were here. You can have your friend Mark, who I just heard run down the back alley, call the cops. We'll even hand you his phone to do it, and we'll disappear long before they get here. And you can go on hoping that a heckler doesn't turn you into a raving madman to kill your way through another building. And last as long as it takes the humans that know what we are to find you and kill you for simply existing. Or God knows what else to kill you for being a minor, uncontrolled, unaffiliated inconvenience. You could get out to sea and you'd last a lot longer. Or you could come with us. Keep what you have left of your life. We can show you the ropes, the intricacies of what you are, and teach you how to control it. And these three here, the coffee drinking bird included, will help you every step of the way. I'll even sign a shirt. You can sell it on eBay.
Truth is rolling her eyes.
He's giving you a shit-eating grin when he
You see
says that.
Lua, when you say that, you see Lua's face go into like calculation mode, going like, how much could I sell that for?
How famous
Well-
he is? At least a couple hundred. At least 100. Like, at least 3 digits. Not high 3 digits, but at least 3 digits.
Close to 99.
Mullen doesn't do a lot of signings. You know that much for sure.
Well,
And now
considering
you
the
know why.
options you've given me are come with us and I may potentially be able to learn whatever the fuck is going on inside my head, or try to keep living with whatever the fuck it is inside my head without knowing, I think I'll join.
That would be preferred. Again, don't feel coerced. I can give you the minimal Cliff Notes versions to help, and you could go your separate way. But I would prefer it if you came with us and stayed in our house. Shit's going tits up, and we'd rather have a fresh wolf like you. We call you pups, but I won't
Am I
call
gonna
you.
have to move? Shit, fuck.
No, you don't have to move. We would just like you to spend a bit of time around us so you can mark your affiliation. Those
Sure.
big groups tend to steer clear of me.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, as I said, any sort of chance to find out what's wrong with me, I'm down.
There's nothing wrong
There's
with
nothing
you.
wrong.
Thank you, Tooth. Please.
There's nothing wrong with you. The world is a little fucked up. We have a divine duty being what we are. There's
Oh.
nothing wrong with you. Do you think there's something wrong with me? Or him? Or
Look,
any of these people?
I would have stayed it with you. Merlin
What is
says,
that supposed to mean?
I wouldn't have
Sorry.
even gone that far, to be fair.
Yeah, well, you know me, so that doesn't count, Merlin.
Well, to be fair, I don't know you. I think I know what's wrong with her because she turns into a bird, and I think that's not normal. The big guy just body slammed my barista. This world famous rock star just teleported behind me,
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
and I
personal,
killed
kid.
5 of my friends during my graduation. So I think there's a lot of fucked up things around here. But if you say it's not wrong, who am I to judge?
Well, listen, we're offering you a group of like-minded, similar individuals to yourself to help keep you safe, regulated, comfortable. But again, we're not abnormal for where we're from or what we are. There's no such thing as truly normal, not in this world anyways. And you're not the only one who shed blood of the people close to you. Welcome to the group.
Every time one of us sheds blood of people close to them, that's a failing in the species, not on the individual. We have people set up to find kin. Like you,
And
like me, like her. And
to
every time
find
we miss them, bad things happen.
to
You know
find
that
you
firsthand.
to find you before the people who are out to kill you do. Because if we know where you are, so do they. And
There
there's
was more, Tooth. That's also a message to you, what I'm saying. Please do not feel guilty about the blood you've spilled. Because that is as much a failing on the nation of Garou, which is what you are, than it is on
something
yours.
something over Two's face shifts. Funnily enough, you don't see guilt painted anywhere on her face. There wasn't even really an inkling. It didn't seem to bother her. Whether that was true or not, I don't know. But it didn't seem to be present.
Look, for now, why don't you hop in my Impala? We'll take you back to a hot spot of all of us. Do you have keys for this coffee shop before we go? You can lock up behind you, right? Or
Yeah,
is this...
I got it.
All right, yeah. I don't want this place getting robbed because we kidnapped the musician. Poor taste joke to make. Suddenly just dawned on me. Hop it, lock this place up. Make sure it's all lock and key. All the lights are off. Get that pussy fired. Gestures at the fire escape.
Look, Mark's trying his best. He's just not good with being tackled, clearly.
Or anything else for that.
He doesn't strike me as the type that's good with anything. I mean, we all saw the man bun.
I mean, he
And
makes
you
it good. Well, he makes an okay espresso, but
If you can't make a good espresso, why are you working in a cafe?
look, he's just covering for Sarah. Usually Sarah's here this late.
Tooth?
Yes,
Sorry.
Kosa?
Lua, I would also like to put out that you might have to replace all your milk. Folklore
Well,
tale.
I don't have to do nothing. That's the barista's part.
You know what? Fair point. All right, let's lock this place up and get the fuck out of here.
Gemma will have
Before
to
they leave,
go hop behind the counter and change back to her human form so she can get her clothes, though.
before Tooth leaves, she's gonna walk over, pick up the cup that had the double shot of espresso, sniff it, and just mutter, "No, he doesn't," and then put it back down. And then...
It smells like Ravenbeak.
Lua will just make sure to pack everything up. Get his
We'll
gig
help
back.
you pack your instruments and stuff.
Appreciate it. He'll just lock the doors as everyone gets out, and he will ask, "You said an Impala. What's the engine on that thing?"
Big enough.
7.4, 7.
Listen,
It's
motherfucker.
the
I'm a
532
musician,
Merlin
not-
motor.
Merlin will just
Look.
point at Gemma.
Look, I just want to know if you're running a turbo fire or a turbo jet for your Impala.
And now, my friend, I need you to know something about me. I don't know.
Mm.
I
And
can't remember.
Lua will
I've
bring
got-
out his own car keys and just get in his Hummer.
Oh my god.
All right, that's the first thing we're fucking changing. Get the
You mind
fuck
if I
out.
follow?
You give a
No.
shit about Gaia.
Get the fuck out of that gas guzzling piece of shit right now, young man.
It's so good. No one disturbs me in traffic.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Fine.
The world will end sooner because of you.
Disgusting.
He will lock back the Hummer and go, I'll come back for it, as he walks
No,
towards
the
the car.
No, the fuck you won't. Get in the car.
He'll
Well, I'll
hop in.
slap into the driving seat of his Impala. The engine will start, and he will start driving the pack back to the hotel. And we're going to take a quick break here for now, guys. Grant, you ready to set up the break?
Yes. All right, here we go. And here we are.
And welcome back. So, we join our lily-livered friends as they pull up outside this rundown abandoned hotel almost in the middle of Memphis. For you, Lua, because you've never heard this place described before as a player.
Yes.
This hotel, it's not like a grand high-rise or anything. It's about absolute most 14 stories tall and looks more abandoned than it should for its placing.
Gotcha. Oh, one question before we continue. Would we have heard the midnight bubble while driving here?
Yes, Merlin would have had the radio going. He's been fishing for midnight bubbles.
Gotcha.
So all of you would have heard the midnight bubble.
Okay, as we're getting off, I do want to say, wait, so you guys hear this too?
Yeah.
My sister's been calling me crazy every time I brought this up.
Anyone super? No, you go. Yeah, no, anybody supernatural hears a midnight bubble. If they're not supernatural, they don't hear it.
Well, I'll get to know my sister isn't in this mess at least.
Yeah, so we'll be trying to leave her out of everything as best as we can.
Yep. And why'd you guys bring me to an abandoned hotel?
Because this is what we call a cairn. Now, this thing stands about 14 stories tall. And all of the lights are on, so it looks like a building that's lived in. But it seems to be covered in, like, ivy and greenery. Like, even the paving around it has cracks in it with, like, weeds and grass growing out of it. It's like
Interesting.
nature is trying to reclaim just this building. The sign has fallen off and been swept away a long time ago. So, follow me, Merlin will say, stepping out of the car.
Gemma will say, don't forget to tip the bellhop, and point to the homeless man.
Who is gnawing on a raw fish.
I can just imagine the Smeagol fucking gif of him eating fish.
Yeah, he has clearly smacked that thing against the ground to stop it from wiggling. You see a fishy blood stain on the ground.
I know you guys were talking about, like, saving the world and everything. Is cooking food bad?
That guy is not one of us. That is just a guy.
He's the bellhop.
No, he isn't.
I don't think we pay anybody here.
We don't.
I barely get paid. Anyways.
I don't pay you.
Exactly. Something to think about. Anywho,
Please feel free to step inside.
Lua will look back at the homeless man and just walk in while thinking of ways to, like, how do I get this man some food?
He's
he's
got
mumbling
plenty
to
of food.
himself.
He's got a bucket full of fish. He just seems like he's tweaking out, eating a raw fish because he can.
Did someone give
Man
him
likes
that?
sashimi. I don't know.
So, as you step in, the interior looks nowhere near as abandoned as the exterior. It looks well looked after. However, there is plant life all over the place, like overgrown plant pots of like large vine plants that grow all the way up to the ceiling, bushes around the walls. It's this weird utopia of where man-made order meets like uncontested nature. All wrapped up in a typical like middling hotel lobby feel.
Do you guys live here?
Yeah, on the higher floors.
No.
We don't camp out in the lobby. We're not homeless.
All right.
So, how about we take one of the seats over there? I'll give you the initial spiel. I will take a questions and answers, and then I will introduce you to something really special.
Okay. Sounds good. And Lua will walk towards the seats.
Merlin will walk with you. Come on, that means you 3-2.
Yes, boss.
On my way.
So you find yourselves at 3 couches placed in a U shape with a low coffee table behind them. Behind each couch is a flower pot with a variety of flowers. Some that could grow feasibly in this environment, and some that definitely couldn't. You have typical like roses, which are very much outdoor plants, mixed in with cacti, and one of the plant pots behind one of what would form the base of the U is growing a very small palm tree out of a bush of thorns. It's a very surreal looking plant pot. Merlin will take a center at the base of this U shape, and we'll wait for everybody to take their seats.
Ozark sits down on one of the fucking seats, and you just hear the bitch creak really loud, and I'm like, oh,
We'll get stronger chairs, lad. You're not that fat.
okay.
Lua will sit down and just rest his gig bag between his legs.
And Gemma will sit cross-legged in whatever chair she sits in.
Tooth plops herself on the floor. Crisscross applesauce.
So, Lua,
Yeah.
you are a werewolf.
So I've been told, yes.
Also known as a garou. Or a garou.
Okay.
Or a garou. Pronunciation varies depending on how egregiously French you want to be.
Okay.
Now, what that means is you're a super soldier, chosen at birth. You have powers fueled by your internal rage to rage against the dying of the planet. To rattle the cage of the end and say, no, not today.
That's quite a hefty roll. Okay.
Like every other girl before you, you would not have chosen this life if given the choice, I'm sure, and none of us did. We were born as what we are. It's not like the movies. A werewolf doesn't bite someone and they turn into a werewolf. We're not fucking vampires. Vampires are real, by the way.
Okay. Oh, do you guys have the rivalry with the vampires like in the movies?
Something like that.
Gotcha.
You see, we fight to preserve Gaia, the world spirit. I'll brush up at you on Greek mythology.
Quite a decent bit.
Gaia is our patron saint, the mother spirit. We're like super shamans.
Dang, not even like demigods? Lame.
Oh, no.
Compared to a
Wait,
lot
they
of what-
exist?
Well, it depends on who you ask, but yeah, things that you would call a demigod to your basic understanding of what you see in your media, yeah. We're damn close compared to a lot of what's out there, but there are things that would make us look pathetic, yeah.
Okay.
See, as I'm sure you know, you've got these different forms. These forms go as follows. Homid, your people form. Part where your dick's between your legs. You only have 2 legs. You got a nice shaved face. And a jawline to boot. Then there's your lupus form. You will, by the end of the week, at the very least, be able to turn into your lupus form very easy. It's the easiest transformation a werewolf can do. It's a wolf form. You turn into a wolf.
Okay.
Then there's... Let's start with your Galabro form. You ever watch Teen Wolf?
Then what the fuck? You guys really didn't give easy names to these forms, did you?
Do you think I named them all? Do you think I'm the world's first
Oh,
fucking werewolf?
speaking of, going back to your first comment, was the first werewolf French?
No.
I hope not.
No.
Werewolves predate nations as you understand them.
Oh, okay.
Very long line of very ancient warriors. If you believe all the stories, we've been around for so long that you used to be able to speak to the sun.
Interesting, okay.
Which, if true, happened so long ago, we think that's a laughable joke.
While
Now,
you're explaining this, Lua's gonna pull out a bag of chips from his gig bag, just open it up and just firstly hold it towards you.
he will take
Merlin.
one. He will. Thank you.
And then he will kind of like hold it towards everyone else.
Jim
Take-
will grab one.
Gosar cups both of his fucking big ass hands, and he's just like, maybe 3 or 4.
Lua will shake some chips into your hand.
Thank you. Spasiba.
And then lastly, Lua will kind of lower the chip back towards Tooth.
Tooth has fallen into a well. Tooth has
Nope,
fallen
I'm
out
here.
of a well.
He climbed out tooth and nail. Anyway, sorry. Yes.
You mean
Tooth
Tooth and
too.
Nile?
Shut up. Listen, okay?
I'm
Shut
gonna rip double a new one now that I know that, by the way. I'm gonna ruin him.
Hey, you know what? Actually, it's completely on you for not knowing that because I sent both of you guys the document. Anyway,
I
Tooth-
tried to avoid all of the nail stuff because that's not what I need to know.
fair. Tooth is going to gratefully take one.
And then Lua will start eating the rest of the chips, listening to Merlin.
So, fundamentally, there are 3 big spirits. So a lot of what we do is based off of spirits. You got a superpower, it comes from a spirit. You haven't met them, but they like you. And a lot of what we do deals around 3 spirits called the triad. There's the wild, the one we serve to defend. Chaos, nature, the continuation, birth, life.
Mhm.
Then there's one that certain werewolves follow and focus on. They are called the Weaver. Connections, order, uniformity.
Okay.
And then there is the great enemy. The worm. Destruction, corruption, decay, and the end. A long time ago, a lot of bad shit happened. The Weaver fucked everything up, and the worm's gone mad. Corruption runs rampant. The world is spiraling towards an oncoming apocalypse, where all will be corrupted and Gaia will die. Gaia, of course, being the planet we live on. We are trying to fight a battle against the worm and the oncoming apocalypse, to live as long as we can, and to keep Gaia alive as long as we can.
See, I'm all for fighting for the world and everything. You said there were beings much stronger than us.
They don't care about our fight.
But they live on the world?
Here's a big thing about the supernatural world, kid. Everything supernatural has its own beef. Every Ferra, so werewolf, were-raven, were-shark, were-croc, they care about the spiritual. The triad, Gaia, the sun, the moon spirits, the spiritual continuation to prevent corruption. Vampires, for example, don't give a fuck. They believe on a much smaller pantheon, like a man that was the first vampire. And then he turned a bunch of vampires, and then those vampires turned a bunch more vampires, and that's where the vampires come from now. They have their own prophecies for their own end of the world. And this will rinse and repeat for every different type of supernatural. Do you think the demons care?
So demons are real.
You heard about them on the radio. Mammon died.
Which
The
is very
king-
interesting to me. How does a demon die? Like,
Above my pay grade, lad.
And if demons are real, are angels real?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Just because X exists in this world doesn't mean Y exists.
Okay.
Like I just mentioned, where birds, where fish, and where dogs. Yeah,
Yeah.
you will never find a were pig.
Oh,
Some say they existed a long time ago, and the werewolves killed them all. But there are no more left.
I guess we really like bacon.
I wouldn't make any of those jokes. But yeah, I could go for a good bacon sarnie right now. There are things a lot stronger than us, but that's the thing. The stronger the supernatural you are, the different your world looks. Everything sees the world differently. Vampires are all about their petty grabs. The demons are all about apparently killing each other. I heard about a mage on the radio a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what they're doing. Wizards are real. I have no fucking clue about them. Fairies are real. And 8 out of 10 of them that I've met have been evil fucks. And the other 2 out of 10 times I've met them, they've been useless assholes.
I see.
Apart from one, Thaddeus is a legend. But I digress. Just because something's stronger than you does not mean it's fighting the same fight. See, the big ones that we got to care about is the spirits, because they could be stronger than you and be fighting the same fight just on the other side. Or be testing you in ways you don't understand. It's a very confusing world we live in. In fact, it's multiple worlds.
What do you mean by that?
So, I mentioned these spirits several times. The triad, the lesser spirits of the sun and the moon, and then even smaller spirits still, like spirits that allow electricity to work, spirits that allow cars to function, spirits of grass, wind, fire, water, animals, big and small. They all exist as a reflection of the world we are in. From great spiders that weave webs of information to the ever-growing rot of concrete over grassland. And they are more visible in a world called the Umbra. The spirit world, fundamentally, to put it into ways you'd understand. You ever watch Doctor Strange?
I caught clips of it on YouTube Shorts.
Go watch Doctor Strange.
Okay.
It's like the mirror dimension, but like if you see a city, it might be a rotting hole of maggots or a spider's den, depending on how corrupted it is. Or if
Okay.
you see it in a field, it is this great lush land of wild spirits and chaos incarnate.
Gotcha.
It's all weird. Everything is weird. See, as a werewolf, things are going to get weird. When I was your age, I was freshly sober, fighting an army of vampire ninjas to protect a particularly spiritual part of the world, with a mob boss, a park ranger, a drug dealer, and my pregnant girlfriend.
Okay.
The world doesn't make sense, and it will never make sense for you again. Or it will make painful amounts of sense, but only because you're in the know now. I mean,
see.
ask any one of these three about their last adventure, and you'll, I'm sure, be even more lost than anything I can drop on your laps. One of you, tell them what you did when you went missing for 4 months.
You ever seen Alice in Wonderland or what was it? The Boy with the Green Hat and Flies?
I loved watching Alice in Wonderland when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was almost like that. Except it was a lot of fish
Talking fish
and a big TikTok croc.
that wanted to fuck me.
You were my kid? I don't know. Very weird weekends.
See, after learning someone could turn into a bird today, that doesn't sound as weird as it probably should.
Well, see, you say that, but we thought we were gone for what, a couple hours? It turns out we were gone for what, 3, 4 months?
4 months.
Apparently
They
you got
thought
a
we were
whole
dead.
master blood.
I mean, you guys said mages exist, so I'm assuming that was some sort of time magic?
Mages aren't that prominent. What you need to understand is, while yes, these things exist, they very rarely overlap.
Oh. Okay.
So the world is fucked. The croc man and the talking fish had nothing to do with wizards, nor the dimension, or as you would call it, the pocket of the Umbra they went to, have anything to do with any of the other supernatural creatures. They weren't cursed by a mage. They weren't forsaken by a vampire. They weren't, I don't know, jerked off by a demon. Don't go looking for that. It points at
No.
Kosa.
Wait. What's happened?
I know a very horny demon that would climb up and down you.
I
Don't do
don't
it.
want to know them.
Good lad. I'll fill a swimming pool with salt water for you for that answer.
I guess I better delete that number now that Dom's off the table. Anyways.
I'm sorry. No, hang on. You were gonna fuck that demon?
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say earlier? My bedroom life was my business?
Fuck, she got me. She right. Don't delete that number. You might get yourself a sugar daddy lass. Get in there.
Ew.
Drop those panties and make bank. I would. I did for a while.
Well, then why don't you take the fucking number? God damn.
Because my wife would kill me.
Sounds like a pussy answer to me. Anyways.
Are you telling me to cheat on my wife?
No, I love Cinder too much.
Good answer. Now, I digress. you will find yourself fighting on the side of the wild against anything that would corrupt nature at its heart. Some label us as eco-terrorists. Some label us as religious zealots. It varies on a case-to-case basis. I just like it when everybody's treated equally. Does that make me an eco-terrorist?
No.
Thank you.
Socialist, maybe?
Oh, I think I know a thing or two about that.
All right. Russian aside, do you ever call me a fucking socialist again? I am an anarchist, you fucking rat. Anyway.
Lo will keep eating his chips.
You fucking rat. We're going to introduce you to some spirits later today.
Oh yeah, I thought spirits were on the other side.
We can bring them
Oh.
over to this side in a place like this. This is called a cult. Place of spiritual power. The veil, the gauntlet is particularly thin in these places. Spirits can pop over. People who are more spiritually inclined can actually see spirits in this place.
I see.
For example, I know a pretty powerful spirit. And Merlin will actually stand up. Wait here for a second. And he will go behind the bar. You'll see him fiddle with something behind the bar and will walk out with a guitar. It is quite a fucking sight, this guitar. I will upload it in the side chat. This will have to be something I reveal later when Kyo is available to put the image up on screen to the chat, but I will do my best to describe it. It's not Memphis, it is here.
Lua
Yeah.
will kind of lean towards Kosar and go, when he went behind the bar, I thought he was going to bring out like a djinn or something when he said a strong spirit.
He does seem the type, actually, now I think about it.
I'm a recovering alcoholic.
You hit like
Hey,
a
that's-
drunk father.
That's great, buddy. I'm happy for you.
Your sarcasm will end with you beaten.
Well, do you have alcohol back there?
Shut up. As he will walk forward, holding this guitar by its neck. This spiked, I can't remember the name of the style of guitar.
Someone will figure it out in post.
Yeah. For the
If we're
VOD,
talking, if
You
we're
know what?
talking
I'm
about
gonna ask-
the pickup configuration, that looks.
it's not a pickup configuration. It's the actual body.
Oh, you're
that
talking about
actually-
the. Okay.
with the Union flag plastered all over it.
Gotcha.
And he will, instead of like resting it on his lap like he's about to play it, will lean it up against the chair next to him like he's sitting it down, and then will snap his fingers. And I would like you, Lua, and anybody who else wants to try and see the spirit, to roll me a wits occult.
Wait, what's occult?
Oh, I win these.
I
I
will
do not
roll
win
you one,
these.
two.
Oh, I got it too.
Okay. So, Tooth, you see the vague disturbance of wind. You are just not connected right now.
Earn.
The rest of you see what can only be described as wind whipping around as if it was forming a long funnel tornado coiled in the shape of a snake, but it has these two wings also formed by this disturbance of wind that is visible even to you. We're not in the heart of the curtain, so you won't be able to see him properly, but this is my spirit, Arthur.
I'm sorry, Arthur and Merlin?
I
Where's
named him after...
Lancelot?
I would like you to roll a wits insight on that one.
Okay. Oh, what's insight?
Merlin's not very good at hiding or lying when it comes to his emotions. With it too, he's been taking a lot of what you've been saying as like, that's valid shit, you know? Like, this is a lot of everything. But that last, okay, where's Lancelot bit actually made him quite upset. He does not look happy with you right now.
Lua seeing that will go, oh, I'm sorry if I crossed the line. It's just... Sorry, it felt like an obvious joke. My bad.
Arthur was the name of my guitar because it was supposed to make me a king of the music scene. I named the spirit after my guitar. Lancelot is a fuck ass in England.
Gotcha.
Next thing. The things that want to kill you. Vampires don't like us. They dwell in cities, so 9 times out of 10, they don't care about our fight against nature. They're too busy killing each other. But if they are aware of an unaffiliated werewolf, they will dispose of it so they can continue their games without the threat of a werewolf showing up at their door. Akrinos. The image you were in when you murdered your way through your friend's house.
Gotcha.
Then there's the hunters. Humans that either plagued by their own ignorance or plagued by their own biased hatred would kill everybody in this building for simply existing. Double so because you have spilled human blood before.
I see.
You're taking this very well for a barista, not even chef. What would I call you? Cafe entertainer?
Well, considering I've killed others, it's only normal that others would want to kill me.
I can respect stoicism in the face of danger.
No, it's more like acceptance, but okay.
You don't accept when you're gonna die. Doesn't make you brave, it doesn't make you smart, it makes you stupid.
Well, I'll try to get out, but like if I die and someone's hunting me,
Shut the
then
fuck
someone's
up,
hunting me.
pussy. I won't have any more of this suicide talk in my fucking face.
It's
you hear me?
not suicide. If someone's
I would
fucking
like-
hunting me, then someone's
Alf,
fucking
Alf.
hunting me.
because you cut Merlin off halfway through a sentence, I would like you
Yes.
to make a dexterity athletics.
Sure.
I am sorry.
Now you're good.
I am so sorry. You, in a blur of motion, find your mouth grasped and held shut with that vice marble grip again.
Uh-huh.
You do not cut me off. Now we're going to talk about pack dynamics. Not if you understand.
Lua will look a little bit pissed that his mouth has been grabbed, but he will nod.
Oh, you're going to get angry with me? Lax his grip just enough for you to speak under his hand? You going to get mad? All right. And he'll let you go. Now, you're a fucking werewolf. You don't accept that people hate you. You don't accept that people are coming for you. You kill them. We have a fight for the sake of everybody living on this fuck ugly rock after everything people have done to ruin it. We don't have time for acceptance. We only have time to get angry. I put my hand on your fucking mouth. You should have bit it, you pussy. If I put my hand anywhere near Kosar's mouth, I would at least lost me ring finger. Ain't that right, Kosar?
Kosar chomps his teeth.
Ain't that right? If I did the same thing to you, Tooth, you'd be livid.
I would also bite. Probably not as effective as Kosar, but you know.
And
Much
Gemma,
fun,
she
right?
might have licked my palm. She frightens me a little.
She would just let out a crow call.
Don't. Lua, look at me. Pack dynamics. We don't know what you are. We don't know what tribe you belong to. We don't know what moon you shifted under. All of this is important. This is stuff me and you can go over one-on-one. But even though I'm your pack, like your warband's leader, I'm the leader of your pack leaders. If I put my fucking hand over your mouth, you bite my fucking hand, asshole. We are warriors. At least you are starting today. I'm going to turn you into one. I don't
Merlin,
want...
that seems quite ineffective considering if I bite your hand, the next thing you might be my throat.
No, I was never going to kill you, lad. We
Well,
are...
you might not, but I don't. First of all, I don't know you. Second of all, I don't know anyone else. I know you're clearly stronger than me, considering what happened at the cafe. Knowing when to step down isn't weakness, it's just knowing when to step down.
All right. Maybe I'm not the best example. But if a human comes at you, you're going to fucking kill him.
I'll try, but, like, if I kill a human and then another human hunts me for it, I accept the reason he's hunting me doesn't
Brother.
mean I'm accepting death.
Kill
I
it.
will fight back as well. But this feels like an endless cycle of just murder. No?
That's what your life is now.
And it's for a
Amazing.
greater good. For Gaia.
To be fair,
For life.
the number of times humans will come after you is now going to greatly diminish now that you're one of us.
Okay.
Because even though I'm a petulant man-child, trust me, my wife tells me enough, I do care for my own. I will cover for your shitstorms. Ask him about the time he turned into a giant shark in the Bass Pro Shop parking lot.
I mean, it's America. Weirdest shit just happened.
I will wax your balls with a molten strip of lead.
Carry on.
So when you transform, do you not need water to breathe, or?
Oh no, it's I'm one of the more waterborne ones. It's excruciating right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a, yeah. I also didn't know the answer to that question, to be fair. Thank you for asking. I didn't know how to bring it up.
Well, considering you said shark, transformations on land must be horrible.
You know, at least you're smart enough to think of this. I didn't even consider that for a fucking second. And that's where we cover pack dynamics again. Everybody in your pack will cover for something your pack lacks.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm really strong. That's what I used to cover for my pack. In your pack, gestures at Kosar.
Oh.
This guy can go blow for me.
Oh,
He's a hefty fella.
I should check up on Mark.
Oh, Mark's fine. I didn't hear anything break. That's something.
Oh,
I'm
good.
sure you noticed your senses are a lot sharper. We'll be tuning those back up to what they should be.
Isn't it going to be hell walking around the town like that?
Only when I fart.
Only when he farts. Don't get me wrong, you're not exactly going to be fucking Daredevil.
Okay.
Like, you're just heightened senses of an animal. You'll learn to tune certain stuff out, especially in your homid form. It can be pretty overstimulating when you're in your wolf form. Especially because everything in this city reeks of shit.
Gotcha.
Oh, if you do smoke, you're gonna want to give up smoking.
No.
Hey, actually, if you're worried about getting overstimulated, especially in the nose department, keep smoking. Because another thing, we regenerate. I'm sure you've noticed you age a lot slower than everybody else.
Oh, I thought I just had good genetics.
No, you are regenerating constantly. Merlin will gesture it himself. Absolute oldest, he looks mid-20s. How old do you think I am?
26, 20. Well, actually, I know when you toured, so like 30?
I'm 38.
You look really. I was gonna say you look really good for 30. You look really good for 38.
That's because I'm a werewolf. You age at less than half the rate.
So Lua will kind of point towards Gemma and go, she's not like 14.
No, because the first shift happens after puberty typically. I just got a leg up on most people because my change was forced.
Ah,
Hunters are bad people. Not all of them, but enough of them. You see, you're a werewolf. Your very skin can provide powers. And Merlin will lift his shirt, and for the rest of the pack, this will be the first time you see this, as he'll sort of stand up, lift his back shirt, and you'll see very straight, like angular scars. If somebody tries to skin you, it will be to take that power from you.
Can you explain how they take the power by skinning?
They try to turn you into a wolf. If they skin your warform hide off of your body while you still live and wear it, they can take your wolf from you while you become a bleeding, screaming lump of muscle on the floor. They're called skinwalkers.
Okay, I was going to ask who those were. Good to know.
Aye. There's also never eat a person. Human, werewolf, vampire, never eat them in your war form. Never consume a person. You become a Wendigo.
And that is...
Man-eating werewolf, corrupted.
I see.
You'll get picked up by this cold bitch called the Lady of the Briar in no time. Or get iced by hunters. Like what happened in the suburbs not far from here.
Okay.
Those hunters, clueless bastards, but that's the only good thing I've heard they've done for the city in a hot minute. Now, the worm.
Are all hunters humans?
99% of them at the very least.
Well, then looking at it from a human perspective, aren't they just killing monsters?
Well, yeah.
From what they see.
But from the Nazi perspective, so were they.
Jimma will look over
fair.
and say, Hunters killed my parents when I was a baby.
They did the same to me when I was not but a kid. Locked my siblings up because they figured one of us would turn into a werewolf one time. That's where I got my scars from.
Americans nuked my great uncles.
They do not treat.
Were they
human-
hunters, or was that during like a war or something?
It was. They were just kind of congregating, and then we won't get into that right now.
Okay.
I tell you what, we'll finish this spiel and I will tell you about the nuking of the weresharks. How's that sound for a deal?
I'm interested.
So, lastly, the main enemy you'll be fighting, the worm. They have corrupting spirits, people that use him for power. There are these things empowered by it, even evil werewolves that just seek to hasten the world's end to spiritual destruction. They are the worm spirits. The things empowered by the worm become Fomori, these horrifying creatures of decay, rot, death, maggots, disgusting, just to look at, witness, and behold. And then there's what happens if a werewolf gets corrupted enough. They're called black spiral dancers. Maddening wolves that scream just by existing. Their very spirits around them emit a howl that even you can hear in the material world. It is disorientating. It is violent. They are real monsters. The werewolves you would have seen in your movies.
Gotcha.
Basically, the world you live in is a fucked one, lad.
Yeah, I'm figuring that out right now.
I wish somebody gave me the conversation I was giving you when I was your age, because it's bad. It sucks. And, you know, I gotta give you props. Like, really? This guy's taking it pretty well, isn't he? He looks over at the rest of the pack.
Yeah, better than most.
Last time I told somebody vampires were real, they had a seizure.
Okay, you forget the very same day I saw that person sitting over there turn into a bird.
Thank you, Gemma.
Yeah, no problem.
Like, you
Gemma's
could tell me that the world is flat right now, and I have a chance to believe it.
very much globular.
Okay. That's
The
good.
world is still round. Don't worry. There's just multiple layers. It's more like an onion of spirit shit, but like we'll cover that at a later date.
Oh, great. Now we're having the Shrek onion layer talk. Amazing.
Yeah, it's like an ogre. It has layers. Just don't worry about it.
Gotcha.
Big fan of your music, by the way.
I'm a bigger fan of yours.
You know what? I'm flattered. Let's jam sometime.
Sure. It'd be an honor.
So, correct me for anything that I might get wrong here. Kosa.
Duh.
But I would like to cover at least some of the fairer events I'm aware of. Oh shit, that's a 7 crit. So, the were sharks. The Macau. They are solitary creatures. They tend to stick to the oceans. Kosar's the only one I've actually met. No, tell a lie, I met another once, a long time ago. But they prefer to stick to the oceans. The ones you see are actually the lenient ones that like humans and people. For a while, and I mean for fucking centuries, the Macau only viewed people as the tasty things that hopped on boats. But after a while, humans kept polluting the oceans, and pollution equals corruption, which means more worm taint. And it became such a problem that the Macau decided to gather in the Manhattan Bay for a great talk. And we're talking thousands upon thousands upon thousands of these were sharks all gathered in a great congregation. Honestly, it was a beautiful sign of unity. They gathered in the Manhattan Bay on the day of the testing of the Manhattan Project.
Oh.
Over 75% of their population was wiped out.
So my question here becomes, and this is gonna sound a little bit foolish, was it just an accident or was it fully aimed at them?
Well, okay, at the time, my grandfather always mentions it. And this was my biggest contrivance. My grandfather was, one of the few patriarchs of the family, but his two brothers insisted at the time, hey, let's go to this spot. It's fairly nice and seasonal for the year to do these talks. My grandfather offered Vladivostok, which wouldn't have been as bad, but apparently the warm water sharks are not super lenient on that or keen on it. You see, I prefer cold water. I think it's fantastic. Your water here, it's too warm. Not enough salt, brine, or anything like that.
What my friend is trying to say is it's unclear even to this day.
Gotcha.
Even the Pharaoh have looked into it and we have no idea.
I see.
But there are great enemies in the humans of ours. It could have been intentional, but we do not know. That's the kind of threat we're dealing with. For just existing. They gathered for a meeting. And were wiped off the face of the planet.
No, yeah, I get it. I get it. It's just,
It took great time and strides to even stop a war from happening from that. What was it? It was the ship that was transporting the original atomic bomb that was dropped on those other locations.
Yeah.
That was a good form of retribution.
Yeah, there was several ships went missing in that era of World War II because of that. Now I know you guys gather a lot in Bermuda, to what I've heard, but that might just be hearsay.
It's so they stopped taking so many pictures.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things in the world. I'm trying to brace you for it as best I can.
And I appreciate it.
I will not lay hands on you unless it's for a duel to help you figure out your strength limits from now on. But I am also, as my wife loves pointing out, a petulant man baby. But don't be afraid to bite my hand. I can promise you that I won't kill you.
Okay.
Mainly because you make great music, and regardless of what the spirits are doing, music is something I love.
That's one thing we both appreciate. Good music.
Can never go wrong with good music, lad.
Yep.
Okay,
All
I've
right,
been hearing
well.
about.
Oh, sorry.
You were saying, Kosa?
On a sidebar, I've been hearing about this baby shark thing. I've only heard it from you.
Merlin's gonna pull out his phone. He's gonna look up on YouTube baby shark and then just hand it to Kosa like a baby stim video.
Kosar just locks in on it and forgets everybody else is in the room. Can I turn up the volume on it?
You certainly, you know what? Merlin will give you his earbuds. Now, Alf, it's time for your ritual Memphis hazing. Sing Baby Shark for us.
No, I don't think I will.
Fuck, he has pride. Quick, Violet, sing Baby Shark for us.
We have to use something stronger. Shame.
Violet, sing Baby Shark for us, damn it. Yes, I'm reading chat. Sing Baby Shark for everyone.
I need to.
I see you, Violet.
There's only
yeah,
one
girl.
fucking. There's only like one line of lyrics.
Your line
like-
is Baby Shark do 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 do.
And then you sing all the shark family members. I'm missing a few of those because of the gosh darn Americans.
Dad, Uncle Shark do 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 do. Yes, Violet. Yes. Peak. We love Violet in this household.
Hell yeah.
Best Memphis ever.
Now, I would like you all to join me. As I have a friend upstairs who, while I've been giving you this spiel, has been preparing a room so you can properly experience the world of the Guerrero. Again, at any point, if it gets too much, you can just leave. You've heard me out. I will do my best to protect you, but I can't offer you the same protections you would have if you were actively around the space, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Because, of course, if you're in constant contact with me, you can tell me when something's up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Like, I don't want to see a wolf die just for being a wolf. You know what I mean? I want you
No,
to know
that's
you've got
fair,
complete free will. I ain't about to cage you in this.
Mhm.
Lua, You got mad respect from me. Seriously, you've taken this all on the chin. You've asked incredibly intelligent questions. You even saw my scars and didn't throw up on the floor. So, big ups for you there, champ.
Scars I can kind of deal with. Blood, not so much. But, nah.
Quick, Kosar, bite my hand.
Kosar's locked in on this fucking video.
But yeah, if you have any questions, ask them now. I'll do my best to answer them.
I mean, I asked pretty much all I want to ask. It's just... As someone who's, of course, coming into this thing brand new, I haven't been through as much shit as you have. I haven't been through as much shit as all of the people here have. It's just...
It's not a competition, lad.
Well, no, it's not. It's just, I have a different... Like, when you were explaining, oh, well, the hunters hunt us, and... I understand the hate, and I understand where it comes from. On your end, because hunters have been hunting you, clearly. People here have lost family members to them. It's also like... As
Well, I'm
bigoted
leaning
as the
forward.
hunt is, I also do understand the fear that they have and why they do it. Because trust me, when, like, you held my mouth, I held the same fear and hate. It's just I can't kill you.
That's a very healthy mindset to have, lad. Honestly, it's a lot healthier than I ever will have and will ever try to have when it comes to hunters.
No, that's very fair. I have a lot of learning to do.
Listen, you're coming from this in a human perspective.
Yes. Well, as much as I
'Cause,
can.
You woke up this morning, you thought you still were human.
Ish, yeah.
Well, when I tell you what we in the business call humans, you might be less interested. You'll probably roll your eyes.
Gotcha.
When vampires and all the other supernaturals refer to humans, we don't call them humans. We call them mortals.
I mean, considering the slower aging process, I can see why. I mean, surely we die as well, right?
We do. And here's the part I wasn't looking forward to telling you.
Uh-huh.
We have a lower life expectancy than humans.
That I kinda got from the you have to fight this evil shit that's threatening the world part.
Yeah. Believe it or not, if you make it to 60, you're a special case.
Hey, that's longer than what some people make, so I'll take it.
Look, if you play it right, you'll last a long, long time. My adopted mother, after my actual mother got killed by hunters, a lady by the name of Bologna, she's going on 90, barely looks over 40. Like doesn't look over 30. Like, she looks really young. And
Gotcha.
then she's getting up there in years now. She looks great. She's still fighting the good fight. You stay in your prime for a lot longer. You don't start slowing, and by the time you do start slowing, your human mentality will not exist anymore, if that makes sense. You'll
No,
live as
I mean,
if you play your cards right, you'll live as a wolf a lot longer than you ever did as a man.
Gotcha. Well, Lewis says he'll get up and kind of grab his gig bag. You were supposed to take us somewhere?
Yes. I tell you what. Hold this for me. He'll offer you Merlin's famous guitar. This guitar, Arthur, he plays in all of his gigs. Is the guitar he plays in all of his recordings. This is Merlin's guitar. He's just offering for you to like hold and carry for him.
Gotcha. Lua will kind of put his gig bag on, like a full backpack, and grab Merlin's guitar by the neck. I'm assuming it has its strap and everything, right?
It does have a strap and everything, yeah.
Lua will kind of put the strap on himself, face the guitar backwards, and make sure to carry it with caution.
Now that's a sign of true trust. You know I know you know how important that instrument is to me.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't give you my gig back if you fucking asked for it right now, so.
Exactly. You've taken everything very well, and I hope that serves as just a little symbol.
Appreciate it. Though I don't think I should hold on to Arthur for too long.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be taking it off you as soon as we get off the elevator.
Sounds good.
Oh god, I've been in this place for too long. I called it a fucking elevator. Merlin will be rubbing like his brow, and he'll clip Corsair on the side of the head and gesture for him to follow because he's probably still logged in on Baby Shark.
Kosar's following like an iPad baby.
All right, girls, come on.
Jim will say, all right, let's go see the spirits.
All right, let's go.
And you know what? Just because I read chat, we're going to hop into the elevator. And as the elevator goes up several floors, the elevator will eventually stop at, let's say, around the 7th floor. And the elevator doors will slowly open, revealing a large open room. And everybody is free to step off the elevator. But before we leave the elevator, Merlin will hold his hand out for Arthur.
Lua will take the strap off of himself and hand Arthur back.
Thank you. And Merlin will step out of the elevator.
Lua will follow.
Sorry, I'm just getting I'm getting a real kick out of Kyo being the first one to kick off at the fact that I keep calling it an elevator.
I saw.
She's fuming. Got a big angry picture of Kyo.
No, we just need an obnoxious ding every time you reference it. As an elevator.
It's the only thing I don't have on the soundboard is an obnoxious thing.
I'll check my fucking backlog.
And as we step into this room, you look around, and this is the most overgrown room in the building. Like, it is like a borderline empty floor with support beams holding the floor above it, but it is sort of like it looks like at one point it was an oversized dance studio that took up the whole floor, but now it has been completely swallowed by nature. There is even grass growing on the floor here. Like, it's almost like its own small, like, it's like an internal garden lit by lights you cannot see that seem like dull specks of like, think fireflies that emanate just enough light to illuminate this place as if they were candles drifting through the room.
Mhm.
I'd like you all to sit down with me. And as you all step out, the lift doors will close. As Merlin will make his way into the center of the room. Do you all join him?
Gemma will come
sorry.
rushing up and sit down and on the floor and say, "Let's go."
Kosar notices that Merlin's walking away and he's just following, but he keeps Merlin in the corner of his eyes while he's still staring at the video. He put a 10-hour video on and your battery's getting low.
Who's is following close after?
Once everybody makes it towards the circle, Merlin will take the phone off of Kosar.
It's still playing in his ears.
He will stop the video on his phone.
Kosar looks sad now. And he hands the earbuds back.
He will wrap the phone up in the earbuds and stick them in his pocket. And he will sit down and put his guitar on his lap like he was getting ready to play it and wait for you all to join him in the circle.
Alright, I found the ding dong sound for you.
And as everybody sits down in this nice circle, and we take a deep, and Merlin takes a deep breath, beginning to strum a somewhat tribal tune on his guitar, we will end session for today.
Aww.
Sorry, but that is our 3-hour mark. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Werewolf the Apocalypse. Worlds on Fire. A Chronicle of Whispering Winds, Memphis by Night. Thank you all for being so active in chat. Thank you to all of my amazing players. Welcome, Alf. You absolutely killed it today.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being an amazing storyteller.
Ew, gross. Don't say that to me.
Yeah, too late, buddy.
Thank you to all of my returning players for being just all around good looking folks.
Pretty sexy yourself.
Oh my god, just stop. I'm gonna blush.
Oh, also.
Grant, you want to open OBS and get ready to end stream?